Good afternoon, guys. So, I'm just about to head into work. As you can probably see, I'm getting dressed for work. But, yeah. Figured I'd start the vlog off, and I don't know. I have no idea what my day is going to be like today. But yesterday was just all kinds of nuts. Like, granted, yeah, there was a concert like a couple miles away from where I work. So, anybody who knows the area knows that, like, getting around the city before or after the concert is a nightmare. And we shut down early just because we don't want to be open during the concert. A, because it's a concert, because it's late at night and people like to take the opportunity to rob people. And then the other thing is, it's a rap concert, and not that I have anything against those, it's just the fact that sometimes you get an unsavory crowd coming with it. Not always, but sometimes. Now, that didn't happen tonight, although there were a couple of, or not tonight, last night, although there were a couple of ambulances that were trying to get there to cart off some of the more intoxicated guests. But other than that, last night wasn't all that eventful. I'll let you guys know more when I get back from work, because I have to go to work now. Yep.
Good evening, guys. So, I'm home, and I've been home for a little bit. Me and Mom did go shopping after work, so there's that. And I also got out of work really late because customers and also the owner and general manager both being there. So, kind of got out of work a little bit late, and then we went shopping. But now we are working on dinner. It is taco night, and my boss gave me some fresh tomatoes, or one of my supervisors, should I say, gave me some fresh tomatoes out of her garden. So we were like, hey, we're going to make salsa. And we were totally going to make salsa from scratch. And then Mom saw this and went, we're cheating.
No.
Yes. She was like, we can cheat. And it was like, okay. So, yeah. Making salsa. We've never done this before, so it's interesting. Alright, and that is the aftermath of the salsa. We're sitting it in the fridge because we squeezed lime juice all over it, and we're letting the lime juice kind of cook the tomatoes, which is why you put lime juice on salsa. And it also enhances the flavor and everything like that. Mom already tried it and said it was really good. I'm not going to try it until it's been sitting for a while, so yay. And we ran it through our little food processor in batches to kind of like make it not so chunky, because it was going to be really, really chunky. Because I can't cut up tomatoes to save my life. So we ran it through the food processor instead and made it chunky, or less chunky. So, yay. Homemade salsa. Thank you, Suzanne. Taco meat. Taco. So, Chris already ate his tacos.
Yep.
Because he's friggin' a fatty and ate them hella quick.
Delicious!
To be fair, he had his freaking taco eaten by the time I made mine.
I devoured mine a while ago.
He did.
You're slow.
No, the fact that we just spent an hour in Mom's room talking about our day. It's kind of what we do. Usually when Chris gets off work, we spend some time in my mom's room. Because Chris likes to rant at my mother about his day.
You do too.
I don't even see Chris usually when he first comes home. Literally, he will walk in the door and go straight to my mother. I don't even get to hear about his day unless I actively seek out going in there. Otherwise, he won't tell me about his day.
Yes, I will.
No, you won't. I call bullshit.
Right.
So, he finished his taco burrito thing while I was still making mine, and then immediately went, I'm gonna go on Mom's room and tell her about my day. And I'm like, but I haven't made tacos. I haven't finished making my tacos yet. He's like, I don't care going in there. And then I was like, well, I don't want to eat my tacos while I'm in there because they're going to fall apart and I'm going to have a mess and I don't have a fork. So I didn't eat my tacos, and now I'm finally eating my tacos like an hour later and I'm hungry. But my tacos kind of fell apart because they're they're corn soft tortillas. Like, they're corn...
Corn and rice, I think?
Yeah. They're, like, basically gluten-free tortillas. Like, literally, they're labeled gluten-free tortillas that are trying to mimic flour tortillas, and basically it just does the same thing that corn tortillas do, except for they're softer. Basically, like, you know how a corn tortilla, like, as soon as you go to, like, fold it or, like, maneuver it at all, it just kind of crumbles into nothingness?
If it's not warmed up first.
Even if they're warmed up first.
That's true.
Yeah. You know how corn tortillas do that? Basically, these do the same thing. They're a little more pliable, but if you put any sort of weight in them, and I put a lot of taco meat in mine, they just tear. So I end up eating them with a fork because I can't taco. But yeah. So I am watching, well, my screen went dark. I am watching Halloween Horror Nights vlogs because, oh my god, I want to be in Orlando for Halloween Horror Nights right now. But that's not a thing. But I'm getting excitement for it, even though I'm not there. One of these years, maybe I'll go to Universal Studios for Halloween Horror Nights. Probably not, because scary things terrify me. I love being scared, but I hate being scared. I love, like, watching horror movies, and I love, you know, telling scary stories, but as soon as you get me into, like, a haunted house or a haunted environment or, you know, not even so much haunted environment, because there's some creepy shit that happened at my best friend's house a couple years ago. Actually, a couple years ago. Every couple of years, weird things start happening. But like, you put me into, like, you know, a simulated scary environment, I guess is the best way to say it. And I'm just, my anxiety goes, and I'm done. It probably has to do with the fact that I went to a, like, scary, haunted, fright thing when I was, like, probably, like, 11 or 12 and got grabbed. Like, you know, the scare actors at any of these things are not supposed to, like, touch you. Like, that's usually a rule. They're not allowed to touch you. And I had a scare actor, like, literally grab me. And it terrified me. And I was, like, basically completely alone. I had gone with, like, another one of my friends who was, like, the same age as me. And basically my parents, like, were just like, hey, you're, like, 12, 13 years old. You can totally do this yourself. And so basically they got me, like, my wristband for the haunted things and kind of went, have fun. And yeah, so I got grabbed. And that terrified me. And to this day, I'm super terrified that, like, I'm gonna get grabbed. And keep in mind, this was also probably back in the early 2000s. Like, probably like 2001 or, like, 2002 or something like that. No, it would have been later than that. Let's see. 2005, maybe. That would probably be, like, 4 or 5. 2004 or 5. That would probably be, like, so it was, like, good 10 years ago? Yeah, that sounds about right. And, yeah, so, I mean, I know a lot of, like, stuff has changed since then, and, like, a lot of places are more strict on, like, that rule and stuff like that, because of, like, lawsuits and stuff, but it's just, like, that was so, like, terrifying and traumatic that I can't do it anymore. But I'm gonna watch scary things because I like watching scary things. Yay. Chris. Hi. Alright, so it's a little bit later in the evening now, And that means it is time for bed, correct?
Correct. Because sleep is good.
I literally hate vlogging with him behind the camera because he literally watches the back screen and watches me vlog. And then looks at me like, you're vlogging wrong. And I'm like, well, excuse me, I'm the only fucking vlogger in this house. Sometimes. Oh, excuse me, I fucking vlog like a minute, if that, at the beginning of every day. Whoa.
Counts.
I don't even vlog on my days off. I make Manda do it. Whoa.
Fuck you, Vlad Dracula impersonator bullshit.
That's fucking you. It's fucking you. You see?
Fucking making fun of my vlogging.
Yeah, I am.
Making fun of my face. My
Yeah, I am.
I'm awesome.
I can't even get him to freaking make me a montage. He's just like, nope. I'm not gonna make that montage.
Make me a montage. Do I have to? I'd kind of like you to, but is it really necessary? Well, no, but it'd be nice to, but I don't wanna.
That is the struggle. And that is why you didn't get a montage of all the frigging clips that I filmed at the Spirit Store. There was a lot of them. I showed you guys a lot of cool things. Did he show you any of them? No, because he was too damn lazy to make a montage, which literally takes like frigging maybe 10 minutes, and most of that 10 minutes is just finding a frigging song off of YouTube to put in the background that is not copyrighted and that you can put there and that works for what you're doing. But did he want to do that? No. So you guys lost all of that Spirit Store footage. It is now gone. It is gone. It is gone forever. You will never see it again because we do not keep the raw footage. Because we ain't got storage space for that. So it's gone. It's just poof.
I'm sure it's in the recycle bin somewhere.
It's gone. Never to be seen again.
Oh yeah, I deleted it.
Okay, this video is long of just me ranting at Chris. So,
Yeah.
I go to bed. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because we put out new videos every single day. And like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. All the links in the description below. And we'll see you guys tomorrow as always. Bye guys. I'm gonna hurt him because he is literally mimicking me behind the camera.
Hey guys!
Yet he can't remember the outro to save his life.